Alright, that is it, everybody, of the Tinley Park, NARBC Tinley Park Expo. This was day 3, Sunday. So I had a lot of fun. It was a lot less crowded than yesterday, of course, but all reptile expos that I've been to, from the locals to whatever, you know, Sunday's always a slow day because most people come on Saturday. But it was still, even for a slow day, it was still a lot of people there. But it wasn't like crowded to where you feel claustrophobic. It was very, very manageable. But anyways, what I do today was all about getting video footage and photos of the reptiles, but I did meet and talk to some people along the way, but today was focused mainly on the animals, and we will get to that because you will see in this vlog, maybe before or after this clip. But recap day 3. Went in and walked around collecting footage on my cameras, you know, video and photos, but mainly photos. And Redline shipping. Redline. Now this video isn't sponsored by Redline, but it could be. Shout out to Redline. They were giving out t-shirts, free t-shirts to people who, you know, if they gave you a free t-shirt, you go run to the restaurant, switch out, and wear it throughout the show as free advertisement for them, which was great. So you got a free t-shirt to rep them throughout the show. And I got this little cozy, drink cozy, cool, whatever you put bottles in, or beer cans or whatever, keep it cold. And then I was walking around. Of course, a lot of vendors was giving out free stuff. So Zilla, the Zilla company, was giving out these little drawstring bags, so I took advantage of that. Got some stickers. Shout out to GP Snakes, Gershon. Got a sticker from him. We did a little sticker swap because we both like, duh, we got stickers. Oh my gosh. And of course, Mike from Herp Collectors. Great talking to you, man. I met him yesterday. But we were so busy, everything was going around and crazy chaotic that we forgot to get a picture together. But we got our picture today and it was great. Shout out to him. It was great to see everybody that I watch on YouTube and gotten to know, like the usual suspects. Oh my gosh, the highlight of today, the big highlight of today. Was not expecting this. Did not think this was going to happen. Didn't even cross my mind. But I was walking around getting footage, and I look up, you know, I'm busy taking pictures, taking videos, and I look up and there's a group of people talking, and smack dead in the middle, my favorite photographer, my hero when it comes to photography, animal photography, Brittany Gobbles from Gobbles Reptiles. I lost my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, she's here. I can't believe it. And you know, she was talking to some people, so I didn't want to be rude, so I waited till I got an opening, and then I slid in there and told her how big of a fan I was. Y'all, if you don't know who Brittany Gobbles is, or Gobbles Reptiles, you should definitely follow her and look her up. She does the best snake photography on the planet. She is my inspiration when it comes to reptile photography. Of course, I like to do it in my own signature style, but as far as the props, the look, like Justin from Canova, he hires her and to take photos of his snakes, and she makes calendars for him and other people of their snakes. But so I got a chance to take a picture with her. It was amazing. She's so sweet, so nice, down to earth, and she gave me her little card, her little business card, which, look how this looks. This is amazing. All see-through and stuff. But yes, please follow Gobbles Reptiles. She's an amazing photographer and someone that I look up to when it comes to photography and reptiles. She's the best. Speaking of Canova, I went by his booth, and when I was by his booth, he was talking to some of the usual suspects, as well as, you know, people like Jaffe, you know, the guys from Canada, those great YouTubers and breeders, and he was talking to them and showing them his Stranger. Everybody's been talking about the Stranger ball pythons, which I guess is the new it thing. I'm not very big on morphs, so I don't know what's the new it thing, but he had these 2 ball python babies out, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I rock for the normals or root for the normals, these 2 snakes, they were beautiful. And so I took advantage of this opportunity, and I was snapping away with pictures while they were talking. He was showing off snake snapping pictures and video. I was doing both on this camera right here that I'm talking to. And I'm surprised my battery didn't die, because I was just going back and forth from videos to pictures, videos to pictures. And I got a chance to take a selfie with him once he was done. I didn't want to be rude or anything, so I let them continue what they were doing. And once they were done and he had some free time, I asked him for a selfie. He was super nice. But Justin's that guy. Like, you can't knock him, you can't hate him. He's the king when it comes to breeding, especially ball pythons. He is the king. You can't knock Canova. So got to meet him, get a picture, got stickers, this business card, and he has this new product out that he premiered the demo for, the beta test, called Clutch. So be on the lookout for that. Not sponsored on this channel, but it could be. But please check that out. He is really innovating and creating better new things and new projects for snake breeding, especially the ball python community. Also, another dope thing that happened, I'm gonna give a shout out to the Dragonwood Wildlife Conservancy. Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in. They are a non-profit organization that educate the public and speak for the endangered crocodilian species. You know, here in America, we know the American crocodile and American alligator. They are plentiful, especially in Florida. They are plentiful in in Louisiana. You know, they are plentiful. But there are other crocodilian species out there in the world that are critically endangered, that could be wiped out at any moment. And so they have been going to all these reptile expos, and they probably do other shows, education shows, and they educate the public about these endangered crocodilian species, and they had some out there for you. And with a $10 donation, you can take a picture with them or video or whatever. You know, there are some people who are making YouTube videos like me, and they were doing recording videos, but I wanted a photo of me holding, I believe I had the melanistic, so it was all black, smooth front, no, not smooth front, slender snap, got it, slender snap. It looks like a gharial for those who know crocodilian species, but it's not a gharial. It's a slender snout. I had to make sure I get the names right, but it's melanistic African slender snout. because I called it a smooth front twice, and I bet that lady was like, this dumbass. But she was real sweet. She was real sweet, and she was very educational, and she taught me a lot. And so I just want to shout them out, and I will insert the photo of me in the crocodilian, me holding it. It was amazing. That crocodile was such a sweetheart. But yeah, please support them, and because they really do a great cause for these crocodilians, because you know there are some crocodilian species that are endangered or near extinction. Now let's do the haul, because I didn't plan on buying anything. Sorry, my lighting. I'm losing my light here. I didn't plan on buying anything this trip because I'm a baller on a budget. But I was able to purchase two things that I really wanted, and it fit within my budget. So first, I got a print of a king cobra from Adeline Robinson. I'm a big fan of Adeline Robinson. I've been following her for years on Instagram. She is the top notch. You've seen her pictures on Instagram everywhere. She is one of the best artists out there. And with a purchase of a print, got a free sticker. And she's super sweet, super nice, and she took a selfie with me, and I was so happy to get a chance to talk to her and to purchase one of her prints. And she also premiered a lot of new prints and new stickers that she hasn't released yet. And then prints like this that's been out for a minute got a good discount. She knocked the prices off, so that was super dope. So great to meet Adeline. I was so happy. And then lastly, what I bought, because I'm all about education, I'm all about learning history and facts and things like that. And because I am a boa boy, y'all know I love my ball pythons, but I love my boas. So I'm a boa boy, and so for $10, and I wish I remember the name of the booth. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I got the old edition, probably the first edition, maybe the second, of Boas in Captivity from Vin Russo. He's a legendary breeder of boas. A lot of people who start off breeding boas, especially back in the day, follow Vin Russo, and so he wrote several books, and so this was like $10, Boas in Captivity. So good to have to my book collection, and I hope to collect more books too. A lot of vintage books, a lot of updated books. But yeah, so happy to have gotten that, because I love my boas, and you can never not learn anything new. You know, you can never stop learning. The moment you stop learning is when you're in trouble, because that means you think you know everything and you don't, and it's usually when mistakes happen. So that is it for day 3. So super low key, but I still had a lot of fun. And shout out to the usual suspects. I got to hang out with them by the end of the show at Big D Python's booth. Big D, love you, brother. We were hanging out at his booth. He was doing a live feed on YouTube about, you know, the show. So people were talking in the chat, talking to us, and it was just amazing. It was such a vibe. I think before we all left, it was me, Keys Constrictors, Terrence and Keisha, Big D, Jeremy from Brassman Reptiles, Nicole, Lady Tiz, Gershon, everybody, Mike, Dre, DW Exotics. We were all together just talking, chatting, and it was like one big happy family, and it was so much fun. That was the perfect way to end the expo, because people were about to leave and drive off or go back to their hotel, because that was pretty much the last hour or two of the show, and that was the perfect way to end it. I started off Tinley with my peoples, and I ended it with my peoples, and it was so great to meet so many new faces, and you know, it was such a vibe. I'm truly grateful, thankful, and blessed to have experienced this. This is my Comic-Con. You know, some people have that thing that they're super passionate about and they love so much, and then they build a community around that, and this is what that is for me. So people might not understand why I get so emotional, and why I'm so happy, and why I'm so grateful, and just happy and blessed, and why I make such a big deal about this is because, like I said, this is like my Comic-Con. This is my community. This is my fandom. This is my family. I love reptiles. I love the animals. These animals saved my life, y'all. They changed me for the better. The ball pythons, the boas, everything. The crested geckos. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's just, and to be around the people who think and feel like me and love these animals just as much, it's just a good vibe. It's a good vibe to be a part of something great and something beautiful. We're not perfect. No human is perfect. But for the most part, this has been the best community I could ever be a part of, and I'm grateful for it. So that is it. My recap. This clip probably is going to be in part 3 of my Tinley recap, because I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but this is the ending, the outro. When you see this, you see me with this red line shirt, you know this is the end. No more Tinley content on my YouTube channel. But anyways, extremely grateful, thankful. I love y'all. This is Prince Elias, Creative Reptiles, aka Snake Prince Vlogs. I love y'all. Peace.